What's up, people? Welcome back to Football Insights. Please click on the subscribe button, press the post notification bell, follow us on our social media platform on IG, on TikTok, and then on X. Make sure you follow us on our social media platform. The links are in the description, and then the graphics are also flowing. This is your Champions League review. Champions League review, big Champions League review. But then I have to make an announcement. We'll be bringing you previews and reviews during the Euros, so you can also check us out. Make sure you click on the subscribe button because we are bringing you the Euros. We'll be covering the Euros live, so you'll be expecting more things from us, more things from us. But this is the Champions League review, big Champions League review, where Real Madrid are the champions of Europe once again. This is their 15th time. 15, 1, 2, 3, up to 15. So Real Madrid are the champions of Europe once again. They won Dortmund by 2-1. But before we even move into the review of the match proper, let's quickly check out some stats about Real Madrid. Crazy, crazy. This came from Squawka. Only 3 players have won 6 European Cups and UCL title and played in every single final. Francesco Gento, Luka Modric, and Dani Carvajal. Let's move to another one. Most take-ons completed in the Champions League final since records begin in 2003-2004. Ronaldinho versus Arsenal in 2006. Lionel Messi versus Manchester United in 2011. Lionel Messi versus Juventus in 2015. Cristiano Ronaldo versus Chelsea in 2008. Vinicius Jr. versus Dortmund in 2024. So 10, 10, 10, 10, 8, 8. Vinicius Jr. is, going up there. He's doing really well. Another one is also Real Madrid have now as many European Cups or Champions League title as every English club in the competition history combined, 15. So when you combine all the English clubs, their Champions League that they have won, it is 15. Real Madrid has also won the Champions League on 15 occasions, and they match it at their own national stadium. You come to our stadium, London, Wembley, and you come and win your 15th Champions League. Real Madrid, crazy stats. Real Madrid have won the European Champions League or the European Cup without losing a single game for the first time in their history. So for the first time, they won the Champions League without losing a match. They drew some of the matches, though, yes, but without losing a match. That is Real Madrid. Is that their birthright? Of course, the Champions League is their birthright. The Champions League is their birthright, of course. But does it mean that they cannot be challenged? You can challenge them. Let's move into the review. So we are starting with the lineup quickly. The lineup Real Madrid entered the game with big game. Ferland Mendy as the left back. Dani Carvajal as the right back, Nacho Fernandez as a center forward, Tony Rudiger as also the center forward. Big shout outs to Tony Rudiger. Big shout outs to him. Some Real Madrid fans called him, a flop. He's not a good player when he was at Chelsea, but now he has proven that yes, he's a top center back. Won the Champions League with Chelsea. Very instrumental, key player in the Chelsea team. Won it with Real Madrid too. Very instrumental and key player at Real Madrid. So massive shout out to Rudiger. Thibaut Courtois came in to replace Andrew Lowe, and that was a very good decision by Carlo Ancelotti. Because honestly, if it was Andrew Lowe in the goalpost on Saturday, I don't know what would have happened, but Courtois here, very good goalkeeper, a top goalkeeper. Eduardo Camavinga, Toni Kroos, Federico Valverde, and then Jude Bellingham completing the 4 midfield diamond. It is 4 midfield diamond. Some people are saying Jude Bellingham is, a striker. They are calling him a striker and all of that. If you watch Carlo Ancelotti at AC Milan, and his, 4-4-2 diamond formation at AC Milan, where Kaka was operating, you will not tell me Jude Bellingham is a striker. Kaka was operating as a free row 10. He can move everywhere on a pitch. He is not a striker. Jude Bellingham is not a striker. Kaka was not a striker too. We were all, we watched some of the AC Milan games, the Kaka days, but we didn't understand what was going on, the tactics of the game and all of that. As of today, I can, watch the lineup and understand what the coach needs from the players. As at that time, we didn't understood or we didn't understand what was going on. But we watched them. We saw what Kaka was doing at AC Milan. So when you watch that, that was a reminiscent of what is happening today. So don't say Jude Bellingham is a striker. He is not a striker in Real Madrid. And then on Saturday, you saw it. He was not even operating in the striking area, coming in, dropping back, doing defensive work, left, right, center. So Jude Bellingham was not a striker and then has never been a striker for Real Madrid. As you can see, the Vinicius Junior and then Rodrigo going for it, completing the lineup for Real Madrid. Let's move to the lineup for Borussia Dortmund. Stottenberg, very, very big player, very, 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 very good player. A top centre back, Nico Stottenberg, Matt Hummels, and then Kobel, massive shout outs to Kobel. He did really well yesterday. And Rensen, as a right back, Ian Maxson, big shout outs to Ian Maxson. He did a mistake, but big shout outs to him, Ian Maxson, as the left back, Emre Can, Marcel Sabitzer. I will talk about these guys. They did really, really well. Really well. On Saturday, Julian Brandt did absolutely nothing. So Julian Brandt was the attacking midfielder, Jadon Sancho, and then Karim Adeyemi and Niklas Füllkrug. Big striker for Borussia Dortmund. So that was the lineup that both teams went in a game with. And then before I continue, or before I say anything, I have to pick up Eddie Terzic. Eddie Terzic, you did your best. You executed your tactics. It worked really, really, really well. But then the execution of the chances lied on the players. You cannot wear a boot and then go on a pitch and go and execute the chances. No. So big shout outs to Eddie Terzic. You have went through the ranks, assistant coach at West Ham, went through the ranks of Dortmund, coached the academy, took over the main team, and then now you are in the Champions League final, lost to Real Madrid. You lost to Real Madrid. You didn't lose to, Bayer Leverkusen or any other team. You lost to Real Madrid. So Eddie Terzic, big shout outs to you, man. You did really, really well. Executed your plans on the night. Very, 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 very well, But let's move straight into the game. Quickly, as we started the game, you could see the Dortmund boys were panicking. First, 5 minutes, first 10 minutes of the game, you could see the Dortmund boys were panicking. Some of the boys were panicking. A player like Matt Hummels was very calm on the ball. Kobel, very calm on the ball. Even Jadon Sancho was very calm on the ball. Niklas Füllkrug, their striker, was very calm on the ball. But some of the players, Nico Stottenberg, Ian Maxson, some of these guys were panicking. Emre Can, very calm, robust in the middle. But Nico Stottenberg and the likes, Ian Maxson, the small boys, Adeyemi and then the likes, they were panicking on the ball. You could see they were panicking on the ball. So it wasn't helping the situation. But then gradually they started to grow in the game. They grew in the game. Very, 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 very well. They grew very well in the game. And then, they took the game to Real Madrid. The fact that Real Madrid have won the Champions League on 14th occasion and then they are playing their final against you, Dortmund, and looking forward to win it on their 15th occasion doesn't mean that you cannot challenge them. You can challenge them. And then they took the game to Real Madrid. And then you could see Real Madrid were shaking. They were shaking. So in the first half, Real Madrid, in the whole game, the XGs were 2 points. I think 2.55 for Dortmund and then 1.26 for Real Madrid. It tells you that the expected goals for Dortmund was very high as compared to Real Madrid. Real Madrid didn't do much, but they won the game. That is what they do. In finals, you don't play, you win the final. So if you don't execute your chances very well, it comes back to bite you. And now that is exactly what happened to Borussia Dortmund. That is exactly what happened to Borussia Dortmund. But I am proud of the boys, Borussia Dortmund. I am proud of them that they could take the game to Real Madrid. People were expecting, some 3-0. Real Madrid dominated Borussia Dortmund and all of that. But Borussia Dortmund dominated Real Madrid in terms of play. But in terms of results, Real Madrid took the cup away. That is what they do, So Borussia Dortmund boys were panicking in the early hours of the game. But around 10th, 20th minutes going, they started to, create one or two chances. First chance by Julian Brandt wasted it. Second chance, I think Maxim wasted it. Karim Adeyemi, as you can see on the screen, you can see very clearly that ball was from Nicholas Fulkrug to Karim Adeyemi. And then as you can see on the screen, as at this time, Courtois is looking forward to commit himself already. You don't have the ball, Karim Adeyemi. But what do you have to do? As soon as Courtois came down, you would have to play the ball, pick a spot and play the ball. Because if you control and then he meets you impromptu, it is going to be very difficult for you to score, considering the fact that you don't have experience in the Champions League final. So Karim Adeyemi was wasteful in the game. Very, very wasteful in the game. And then, going into the game, the predicted lineup was like Marco Reus will sit on the bench, and then, Julian Brandt will start as an attacking midfielder. So I personally, I was, in line with this particular idea. But then looking at some of the chances Dortmund got in the game, I was like, fuck that. Marco Reus should have started the game. Because if Marco Reus was there, this chance is a goal for Borussia Dortmund. It is a goal for Borussia Dortmund. Most of the chances, Marco Reus, as an experience as he is, he would have scored the goal. So Karim Adeyemi wasted these big chances. It's not even only this chance. He wasted so many chances, like 3 chances. Dortmund should have even gotten 3 goals in the first half and killed the game. And then that's Real Madrid. We are moving to Real Madrid. That's what they do. There is a time that you can score Real Madrid. When it reaches 80 minutes going, and then you are not leading Real Madrid by 2 goals to 0, 3 goals to 0, it is over for you. Because at that time, you don't score Real Madrid. They win the game. That time is for Real Madrid. That's what they do. I know them. So that is what they do. So even if we score them 1-0, and then it is 80 minutes, no, the game is not done yet. I still believe that they can come back. That's what they do. They have been doing this on several occasions in the Champions League semi-final, on final, quarter-final, on several occasions. So I knew it. I told one of my friends, the way Dortmund are wasting the chances, Real Madrid will take the cup. And then absolutely, they will take the cup. Because if you get Real Madrid like this and you don't kill them, it comes back to bite you. And that is exactly what happened to Borussia Dortmund. Real Madrid, first goal was scored by a very, 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 very good corner by Toni Kroos. Toni Kroos was not getting the chances. He was not getting the chance to play, the defense splitting passes in the middle. And big shout outs to Emre Can and Marcel Sabitzer. They did their job really, really, really well. They combined all the Real Madrid midfield. They didn't allow them to operate. The only player who was operating very well was Camavinga. He was blocking the passing lanes, operating left, right, center, surging forward. Defensively, he was solid. But Emre Can and Marcel Sabitzer didn't allow the Real Madrid midfield to operate at the highest level. So Toni Kroos was not operating very well. Because Toni Kroos, whenever he gets the ball, he tried to find a pass in the middle. But he doesn't get it. Because Emre Can and then Marcel Sabitzer has blocked the passing lane there. So the assist he even got was a set piece. And that set piece, Nicholas Fulkrug didn't track Dani Ceballos very well. Because if he had tracked Dani Ceballos very well, he would have gotten the ball even before Dani Ceballos. So Dani Ceballos scores the first goal for Real Madrid. And then, as at that time, I knew it was over. I knew it was over for Borussia Dortmund because as at that time, 73rd minute, you cannot come back against Real Madrid. They will always come back against you, but you cannot come back against them. So when you get them, you score them. That is all. 73rd minute, he scored a header for Real Madrid. That was 1-0. And then, not long after that, Ian Maxence, just give a pass away to Jude Bellingham. And then Jude Bellingham assisted for Vinicius Jr. to score the goal for Real Madrid. So Vinicius Jr. scored the goal, and then his celebration, he was just, this guy is a very, very, very stubborn guy. This guy, he's the favorite to win the Ballon d'Or. He has done really, really, really well for Real Madrid this particular season. He came back from injury. He didn't start the season very well, but he came back and then proved that yes, he is that guy, Vinicius. So Vinicius Jr. scored the second goal for Real Madrid. And then at that time, it was over for Real Madrid. Nicolas Fulkrug scored a goal, but it was an offside, a very, very good call, an offside for, Borussia Dortmund, or against Borussia Dortmund. They couldn't, take their chances very well. And then as at that time, 80 plus something, it was done. Real Madrid have won the trophy. So Real Madrid have won the Champions League 2-0 against Borussia Dortmund. Dani Carvajal, man of the match. He did solidly well. I thought they were going to give the man of the match to Vinicius Junior because he also did really, really well. Arguably, he also deserves the man of the match, but Dani Carvajal, top level performance by Dani Carvajal. So big shout outs to Dani Carvajal, won the man of the match. Real Madrid are the champions at Pola 15. Their fans are celebrating. Player of the week nomination, we have Dani Carvajal, we have Vinicius Junior, we have Nico Stottenberg, we have Eduardo Camavinga, solid player in the final, Eduardo Camavinga. So Real Madrid, champions of Europe in the 2024 edition of the Champions League. Massive congratulations to them. 15th time, Apollo 15. It is their birthright. Big congratulations to Real Madrid. Arda Güler has a Champions League. Arda Güler, big shout out to Arda Güler. He has a Champions League. He didn't play a single minute, but he has a Champions League medal in his cabinet. So big shout out to Arda Güler. Eddie Terzic, you did all you can. But Carlo Ancelotti, 5 times winner of the Champions League. The greatest manager in the Champions League. Carlo Ancelotti. Very, 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 very. And then, what is, very, very, very weird is that Real Madrid has had a series of injuries this particular season, especially at their backline. But this man is never complaining. He is still winning and never complaining. They lost only one match in this particular season. So Carlo Ancelotti, big coach, one of the greatest coaches of all time, So Carlo Ancelotti, big shout out to him too. And the Kansas too, big shout out to him too. It is time that you move to one of the top teams in Europe. I am not saying Dortmund is not a top team, but move to one of the top teams in Europe. And the Kansas, I believe in you. You can do something. So big congratulations to Real Madrid. I will talk about Mbappe. They have also announced Mbappe as the new Real Madrid signing. Hopefully during the week they will announce Mbappe as the new Real Madrid player. So big, congratulations to Real Madrid. And it is about time they are coming to bully Barcelona in Spain. Very, 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 very well. So if you are a Barcelona fan, do your things right. You know what is coming. You know what is ahead of you. So, ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of the video. Real Madrid won the Champions League 15th time in their history. Make sure you click on the subscribe button. You press the post notification bell. I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for your time. Take care of yourselves. I am not a Madridista, but I'm wearing white. Peace.